Hello, scholars. How are you all? I hope all of you are fit and fine at home. So, scholars, today we'll study chapter number 11. And the name of the chapter is Time. So, scholars, let's start with the chapter now. Like all of you to open page number 158 of your maths book. Now, see this clock given here. The long hand is the minute hand, and the short hand, which you can see here, is the hour hand. Scholars, the hour hand takes 1 hour to move from one number to the next. If it has gone from the number 2 to number 3, 1 hour, it means 1 hour has passed. And the minute hand moves faster and it takes 1 hour to go round the entire clock. Like if it starts at 12 and goes round and get back to 12. It also means 1 hour has passed. Now, just see the exercise given here. The museum opens at, just see the time in the clock. What is the time we can see here? It is 10 because the short hand is at 10. So it is 10 o'clock. So we will write here 10. Now, to see the next clock, it closes at. Now, what is the time that we can see in this clock? It is 5 o'clock. So, the museum closes at 5 o'clock. So, we can write here 5. At 5 o'clock, it closes. Okay, scholars. Let's see the next question given here. There is a special show at the museum at these times. Draw the arms of the clocks. Now, there are some special shows at the museum. So, we need to draw the arms of the clock to show the time, okay? Time is already mentioned. We have to just draw the arms. So, let's do that. Like, in the first clock, we can see the time, it's 11. So, the minute hand will be at 12 and the short hand will be at 11. Remember the short hand, it should be shorter than the minute hand, okay? Now see the next one. Time is 1 o'clock. So we need to show the time 1. So again the minute hand will be at 12 and the hour hand, that is the short hand, will be at 1, like this. See the next clock. Here we need to show the time 2. So again the minute hand will be at 12 and the short hand will be at 2. Okay, now see the next clock. It is 3. Again the minute hand will be at 12 and small hand will be at 3, like this. Okay, scholars, now let's see what is given next. The museum is open 6 days a week. It is closed on Mondays. Write the days on which the museum is open. So there are 7 days in a week. Out of that, 6 days the museum is open. Only it is closed on Mondays. So what are the other days when it remains open? So you need to write the name of those days here. So I would like you all to try this as homework. Okay. Moving on to our next topic. That is reading time to half past the hour. There is a special clock at the museum which rings a gong once when the clock is 1 o'clock, twice when the clock time is 2 o'clock, and so on. How many times will the gong ring when the clock shows the time in this picture? So we can see the time is 12. So you have to find it out how many times the gong will ring when time is 12. Okay, scholars? Okay, now I am going to tell you, I'll explain you how do we read every half hour on a clock. Okay, scholars. So just come to this. Just see the clock given here. Here we can see minute hand is on 6 and the hour hand, that is the short hand, is between 3 and 4. You will read it like it is 3:30, or the other two ways there are. The other way is to read it like it is 3:30, and we also write it like this, 3:30. This is the digital way. Have you seen clock like this? These are called digital clocks. Okay, in the digital clock the time is written like this. Okay, let's see the next one. Now here in the second clock, the minute hand is on 6 and the hour hand is between 10 and 11. How you will read it? It is 10:30 or 10:30, and we can also write it like this, 10:30 or 10:30. Now see this third one, and we are going to do it also. Here the minute hand is on 6 and the hour hand is between 7 and 8. That means it is 7:30 or 7:30. We can also write it like this, 7:30, 30. Okay, scholars? Here, this side shows the hour and this side shows the minute. Okay? Let's do some exercise now related to it. So, we'll do exercise 11A now. First question is, write the correct time. Okay, we need to write the time, the space provided here. So just see the first clock. What is the time that we can see here? It is 5:30, or you can even write it 5:30. 5:30 like this, because the small hand is between 5 and 6. Okay, see the next clock now. The hour hand is between 2 and 3. That means it is 2:30. 2:30. 30 like this. Okay. Now see the third one. The short hand is between 10 and 11. That means it is 10:30. And we can also write it like this, 10:30. 30. Okay. Now see the next, last one. Here the hour hand is between 12 and 1. That means it is 12:30. 12:30. 30. Okay, scholars? Okay. So our first question is done now. Let's move on to the second one now. Draw the hour hand. The minute hand has been drawn. Now here the minute hand is already there. We need to only draw the hour hand. So let's do that. Okay, time is 2:30. So here the hour hand will be between 2 and 3 like this. Okay, and it should be smaller. Okay, next is time is 4:30 we have to show. So the hour hand will be between 4 and 5. Okay, like this. Now see the third one, 6:30. So here the hour hand will be between 6 and 7. It is 6:30. Like this. Okay. Now this last one, I would like you all to try it yourself. Okay. Now come to the next question, third. Draw both hands of the clock to show the time. Now we need to draw both the hands, okay? So just see the time. What is the time here? We have to show the time, 7:30. So to show the time 7:30, minute hand will be at 6 and small hand will be between 7 and 8. It's 7:30. Okay, like this. Now see the next one. Here we need to show the time, 12:30. Minute hand will be at 6 and small hand will be between 12 and 1 because it is 12:30. Now see the next one. Here we need to show the time 1:30, 1:30. Again, the minute hand will be at 6 only, and the hour hand will be between 1 and 2, like this. So it is 1:30. Okay. Now see the last one. Okay, sorry, fourth one. Time is 5:30. Minute hand will be at 6 and small hand will be between 5 and 6. Okay. Now scholars, I would like you all to try the remaining 4 as homework. Okay. Moving on to the next question. That is school field trip. Follow the arrows and fill in the time shown on the clock. We need to follow these arrows that are given here, and then we have to write the time that is shown on the clock. Okay. So let's start. First one is already done. We'll see the arrow where it is going. It's going in the right direction here. So in this clock, we can see the time. It's 10 o'clock. So we can write here 10. Time is 10 o'clock in this clock. Okay. Now where is the arrow going? Arrow is going downwards now. See here. Okay. So what is the time that we can see in this clock? It is 11:30, 11:30. 11:30, 30:30. Okay. Now the arrow is going left side. So what is the time that we can see in this clock? It is 1. So we can write here time 1 o'clock. Okay, scholars. Now, just see where is the arrow going. Arrow is going again down now, and still the scholars are in the museum only. And it is time is 3:30. 3:30. Okay. Now the arrow is again going right side. And what is the time that we can see here is? It is 4:30. So we can write here 4:30. Okay. Now the last arrow. It is going down and the scholars are returning to the school back. And what is the time? Time is 6. So we can write here 6. Like this. 00. Okay. Okay. We're done with this question. Now let's come to the next question. That is question number 5. Fill in the blanks using later or earlier. Okay. Let's read out. 8 o'clock is 2 hours dash than 10 o'clock. Is it earlier or is it later? It is earlier. 8 o'clock is 2 hours earlier than 10 o'clock. So we can write here earlier. E-A-R-L-I-E-R. It is earlier than 10 o'clock. Now let's read out the next one. They are saying 7 o'clock is 3 hours dash than 4 o'clock. Is it earlier or is it later? It is later. Yes. So we will write here later. L-A-T-E-R. Okay. 7 o'clock is 3 hours later than 4 o'clock. Okay, scholars. Now try to do this last one as homework. Okay. Now we are moving on to our next topic. That is days of the week. So scholars, how many days are there in a week? There are 7 days in a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So according to that, their numbers are also given here. Monday is the first day of the week. Tuesday is the second. Wednesday is the third. Thursday is the fourth day. Friday is the fifth day. Saturday is the sixth day. And Sunday is the 7th day of the week. So now, seeing this table, let's do this question that are given here. Write the days of the week. Okay, so they are asking which is the first day of the week. It is Monday. So we will write here spelling of Monday. M-O-N-D-A-Y, Monday. Okay, see the next one now, which is the third day of the week. So third is here. Which is the third day? It is Wednesday. So we need to write the spelling of Wednesday here now. W-E-D-N-E-S-D-A-Y, Wednesday. Okay. Now see the next one. They are asking sixth day. Which is the sixth day? It is Saturday. Yes, correct. So we will write here spelling of Saturday now. S-A-T-U-R-D-A-Y, Saturday. Right? Okay. Let's see the last one now, which is the last day of the week. So if we started with Monday as the first day, automatically Sunday will be the last day. So we will write here Sunday. S-U-N-D-A-Y, Sunday. Okay. Now, let's see the next question. Write the day on which the activity is done. So scholars, this question I would like you all to try it as homework. What you have to do here is, you have to just see this table carefully and write the day on which the activity is done. Okay. Now we'll move on to the third question. Write the day that comes after. Okay. So after Wednesday comes Thursday. Same way we will write for the next two. What comes after Saturday? Yes. After Saturday comes Sunday. S-U-N-D-A-Y, Sunday. In the same way, what comes after Sunday? After Sunday comes Monday. M-O-N-D-A-Y, Monday. Okay. Now let's see the next question. Write the day that comes before. Now we need to write the day that comes before. Okay. So what comes before Friday? It's Thursday. Yes. T-H-U-R-S-D-A-Y, Thursday. Okay. Now see the next one. What comes before Monday? Yes. Sunday. S-U-N-D-A-Y, Sunday. Okay. Now see the last one. What comes before Saturday? Yes, right. Before Saturday comes Friday. F-R-I-D-A-Y, Friday. Okay. So scholars, now I would like you all to try this too as homework. Okay. Write the days 2 days after and write the days 2 days before. Okay, scholars. Moving on to our last topic for this chapter, that is months of the year. So scholars, there are 12 months in the year, in which January is the first month and December is the last month of the year. So let's read out the month once more. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December is the last month. Okay, scholars? Now, See this question that is given here related to it. Write the month above each picture. Match the picture to the occasion. Like one has been done for us. Like in the first picture, they are celebrating Gandhi Jayanti, which comes in the month of October. So now, next is, while seeing the picture, it is related to Christmas. Okay, and so we will first match it with Christmas here. And when do we celebrate Christmas? In which month? Yes, in the month of December. So we will write here D E C E M B E R, December. Okay. Now see the third picture. Here, the picture, in the picture, the boy is hoisting the national flag. He's holding a national flag. It means it is Independence Day. Okay. So in which month do we celebrate Independence Day? 15th of August every year. So we will write the spelling of August here. A U G U S T, August. Okay. Now see the last picture. Here the children are celebrating Children's Day. Okay, so first we will match it with it. And in which month do we celebrate Children's Day? In the month of November. 14th November every year. So we will write here November. N O V E M B E R, November. Okay, scholars? So this is the way how we match the picture to the given occasion. And we have also written the month in which it is celebrated. Okay, see the next question now. Fill in the blanks. Teacher's Day falls in the month of. So, Teacher's Day falls in the month of September. It is celebrated on 5th of September every year. So, we will write here spelling of September. S-E-P-T-E-M-B-E-R, September. Okay. See the next one now. Dash comes after March. Which month comes after March? Yes, April. January, February, March, then April. So we will write a spelling of April. A-P-R-I-L, April. Okay. Now the last one. We celebrate Republic Day in the month of. So when do we celebrate Republic Day? In the month of January. 26th of January every year. So we will write the spelling of January here. J-A-N-U-A-R-Y, January. Okay, scholars? So, scholars, here we come to the end of chapter number 11. The worksheet related to this chapter is given in the link in the description box. Until then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.